holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Portland Trailblazers here at Moda Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell is precocious beyond his years. He says, I lead a lot using my voice. It's natural for me. And Coach Quinn Snyder said, the way Donovan carries himself is infectious. There's an innocence to the way he plays. He's not showboating, he's just smiling. He loves to compete. Guys?
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. Let's see the stat sheet here for Damian Lillard.
And he's not passing the ball as well this month. If you look at his numbers from earlier in the season, he's not seeing the court as well. It may be a little too focused on creating his own shot and orchestrating for the guys around him.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Avdia and Hachimura in the forward positions. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Larry Nance. Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Little in at the 3. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Now, here's Mitchell. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Powell against Mitchell. Nance sets a screen for Lillard. He takes it in, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate. But you think about a guy like Norman Powell, who was really in the second round drafted because of elite athleticism and his defensive ability. But boy, has he turned himself into a scorer.
Right side, Bogdanovich. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Portland the other way.
And no question for Powell. It seems like better shot selection has led to better efficiency.
Yeah, I agree. That and the consistency from range. This guy can rise up under pressure and hit the jumper. And if you crowd him, he's going to put it on the deck and use that speed to go by you.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's the floater.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Here's Lillard. There's the pass to Powell. Now here's Little. His last outing with 20 points. 4 on the shot clock. It's Powell with the drive. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Lillard against Conley. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Gobert against Lillard. Pass to Powell. Here's Nurkic, and the layup's good off the glass. Nurkic has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Gobert finds Mitchell. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. And the shot no good, a bit short. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And such a great story. Royce O'Neal, undrafted out of Baylor, played all over Europe before catching on with the Utah Jazz as a hard-nosed defender.
Thinking back from where I started, overseas, summer camps, mini camps, to where I am now, just an honor being in the position that I am. I'm grateful for the opportunity, so I can tell my story to the younger kids, just the journey, never give up.
And O'Neal starting in Utah the last few seasons, and Greg earning a long-term deal.
Yeah, a quality 3-and-D guy. Like he said, he never gave up, and even now continues to play with that same hunger.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Joe Ingles, Conley out there with Clarkson. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the dunk by Powell.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A. Offensive stats and records always draw more attention to us, but the defensive skill level in the NBA right now is also incredibly high.
It is, Kevin. We talk about basketball IQ, and so often we're referencing the offensive end of the floor, how to manipulate pick and roll, how to read and react to some motion offenses. I think high-caliber, smart defensive players impact winning as much as anybody. Do you have game plan discipline? Do you know what your philosophy is? Do you understand the personnel on the opposite side? That takes work and it takes commitment, and I have great admiration for those guys.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nance is checked in, and a switch here also for Utah. Mitchell's checked in. Lillard against Mitchell. Lillard attacking.
Oh!
You got to be kidding.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
The Jazz have had two chances at the line already, making them both. Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Cody Zeller, and it's Little in for Robert Covington. And a switcher also for Utah. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Clarkson. Now here's Lillard. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. And Nurkic gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Ingles. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Whiteside sets the pick for Ingles. Fires the three, traps in the tray.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Trailblazers out in front, up 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively, so what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the book, it's looking good for the Portland Trailblazers.
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. You love the patience, the flow, very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against, at least not tonight.
All right, now we can take a quick look here at the upcoming schedule and what the matchups will be.
The slate absolutely gets your attention. No easy games. This could bring out the best in the team. It's a measuring stick on how far they've come and how far they have left to go. I expect them to come out looking to prove a point.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've got Damian Lillard, Little out there with Nance. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Count it. Powell's got his second basket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
You can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Conley scanning the floor. Back to O'Neal. Launches it. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Nurkic dishes to Little. And the shot goes down. Little's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Bogdanovich. He gets it in there.
Well, you have to like the balance of Bojan Bogdanovich. Keeping it through the contact. That is nicely done.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer.
So for the Trailblazers, Zeller, who's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Nance. And it's Simons in for Lillard. The Jazz also changing it up. Rudy Gay's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Now here's Powell. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Simons from outside. Gobert pulls it in. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 4. Gay kicks to Clarkson. Takes it inside, and he banks in the lane.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
passes to Simons. That's the 3 fly, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
The Jazz have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Mitchell up top. It's good. This game is all even. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Boy, nothing you can do about that. Mitchell is just simply that good, converting over aggressive defense.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Trailblazers lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz. In at the small and power forward, it's Ingles and Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Conley. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. Here is Lillard after Jordan Clarkson hitting the 3. And Zeller kicks to Lillard. Count that one.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Conley, the pass to Clarkson. Conley sets a screen for Clarkson. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
There's Clarkson, following the score by Damian Lillard. Clarkson goes in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Clarkson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Jordan Clarkson unafraid of the big-time delivery.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Conley against Lillard. Gobert with a screen on Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Portland leading. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And it's Lillard missing. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Conley's got the game tied up here for Utah.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Lillard against Conley. And that one's good. Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Timeout call. The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans. Your Blazer dancer.
So for the Trailblazers, Little, he's checked in for Cody Zeller, and Norman Powell subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Jazz. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Conley against Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Latrey. Trifecta.
Such a lethal outside sniper. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to pull the trigger from deep.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Timeout call. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazers.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Joe Ingles.
Jazz substitution, Bojan Bogdanovic.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's his second.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his third personal. Second team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Dame. At the line for two.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovic, a very confident basketball player. He knows very well he has the green light to take these shots.
Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Norman Powell taking 2 shots.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And here's Conley outside. Bogdanovic, no luck. And so it's Portland winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Supporting your team.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Dane, how much do you challenge yourself to provide that scoring to get this team over the hump?
I mean, coming into the game, I know I'm going to get a lot of attention. Teams trying to stop me, so I let it come to me. And, you know, nobody has ever won a game in the first half. It gets done in the second half, so that's when I come on and try to get it done.
That is when the stars shine the brightest, and you were shining out there tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.